Hi, I'm Brand, and I love UpTV Faith and Family Mom Movies.
I'm Jax, and I like UpTV Faith and Family Mom Movies.
I'm Dan. I despise Up Faith and Family Mom Movies, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Hi,
You decided to go Up TV and Faith and Family.
I did.
That's right.
I did.
That's what you did.
Listen,
So
sometimes
both and.
That's right. It's great to be here today, everybody. Hi, welcome back to us. We are tackling.
Welcome back to us.
We're tackling the fourth and final.
Yeah.
For now, Love Club Mom's Movie.
Who thought we'd be here? Nobody.
Next year's Love Club Grandma is gonna crush.
I actually think
It
that
actually
would
would
be
probably be.
adorable.
Yeah.
I love that.
With Nila's
Barbara
Mom.
Niven, Terrell Rothery. We get some heavy. Joe Marie Payton.
Joe Marie Payton. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See?
Caroline Ray in the mix?
Caroline Ray. Those
Definitely.
four. I love it.
No. That's not
great.
bad. That's not a bad
Yeah.
combo. You
I'm
can
happy
call
with
us Up TV, Up Faith and Family.
We have the rights to
we
all
have the
of
rights
that.
to it because
We
we,
have the
said
rights.
it.
That's right.
We know how this works.
I just did hear Joe Marie Payton did commit. If we're making it, Joe Marie Payton is on board. That's right.
It's so funny because when you said her name, I was going to say we could get her for Netflix. We're not going to get her for.
That's fair.
It's fair. All right, we're talking Love Club Moms. Nila. Nila's the last and final one of these. It originally premiered on February 28th. Snuck into February.
Snuck in there.
2025 went a little something like this. Love Club. This one kicks off the same. Guys, I don't know. It's the same as the other ones. The way that it did it, like, it's the same. You know what? They meet. Hallway, Love Club. Jeez. Fast forward 8 months this time, Nila is looking at some new dresses for some inspiration. She's a designer. She starts getting all of these notifications from a dating app. And she didn't sign up for this. And she's talking to this woman at the store, and she's like, you know anything about this? And she's like, it's probably it's a phishing scheme. If you didn't know, you signed up for it. So it's probably a phishing scheme. But when her daughter gets home, she tells Nila that she signed her mom up for a dating app to get her off her back. Oh, brutal. She's like, you got to worry about someone else other than me for once. And so, she doesn't really want to do this, but, for her daughter, she decides, okay, I'll give it a shot. And she calls the Love Club moms, and they come together, and they're like, let's go to this cafe. There's a guy, Ollie, there. Ollie's going to kind of, just watch after you on these dates, make sure that everything's okay. Another thing you need to know about about Ollie. I call him by Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver Ollie. Who doesn't matter?
They call him by Ollie. Is he was made in a lab. He is a 10 of 10 guy working as a barista. And so there's that. Ollie's ex comes in and is shooting her shot, kind of being like, maybe we should get back together. And this is tough for Ollie because Ollie is a photographer. That's his real passion. And this ex was his muse. But ever since they broke up, he just hasn't had it in him to, take pictures and stuff. And so, but now he's kind of, watching Nila come in and out, and it's like, well, this is interesting. And so it goes over, and they're talking, and they hatch a plan to get everyone off their backs. He wants to get this ex-girlfriend off his back, and she wants to get the Love Club off her back. And so they're gonna do a fake relationship, everybody. Sound the alarm. Fake relationship. Thank you. The Love Club is immediately suspicious of this, and they start poking around, listening in, trying to catch her in a lie, which they do end up overhearing a conversation and confirm that the relationship is indeed as Nila says, a ruse.
A ruse.
But she keeps fake dating
Caught
him.
me in a ruse.
That's exactly right.
I'm heading to the buffet.
Call back last week. How did you remember that?
I know, it was a long time ago.
Wow.
That's
It's
good.
really fresh in the old dome. you know?
That's right. And maybe she might be his new muse. Goes out, takes some
You mean
pictures.
moose?
New moose. Takes some pictures of her, and she begins to realize that she's maybe having feelings for this guy. Goes to talk to him. His ex is there, and she kisses him.
Man.
No, that's not good. We don't like that. Turns out it didn't mean anything.
Oh, thank goodness.
So that's good. He ends up showing up for her daughter's birthday party. And what better place to tell somebody how you feel and share your first kiss than at a teenager's birthday party? And that's exactly what they do. They kiss and they dance and everyone's happy. And that, my friends, was
Love Club Moms, Collier, Nila. We did it.
We did do it. Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll break this movie down. I think we're going to do 4 segments today. Let us know if that's okay with you. Here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Early polling shows.
Oli
that
poly.
they're-
Oli poly.
Oli poly.
Oli poly.
Or roly poly oli. The early polling says they're okay with 4 segments.
They're okay with it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Man, that's good to hear.
That's what they're saying. That's what the people are saying. Okay, let's talk about Nila. Let's break this movie episode, if you will. It's season 2, episode 4 of Love Club. Let's start with a hot take. We're going to share exactly how we felt about this movie, and I'll start with you, Jax. Jax, what'd you think? Love Club moms, Nila.
I mean, Nazanin Contractor, she's great. Incredible actress, beautiful woman. Boy, can she wear a dress and
Yep.
design a dress. You know, at this point, I'm invested in these friendships. That has only grown. Was it a little bit strange that her daughter signed her up for the dating site? Yeah.
Imagine you're watching sci-fi, though.
Not
Call
so
back.
weird then, is it?
To last week. Not so weird. I just thought her friends would have done that instead. Like, look, her daughter, I know her daughter wants to get her off her back and like get her a life, but like her dad passed away not that long ago. And also, like, look, when my parents got divorced and they were dating, it was fine, but I wasn't going to be curating their dating profiles. Like, it is a little weird, even if you're very well adjusted, which I am, okay? So that was a little strange.
Hey, what's with that twitch in your eye? You okay? I'm fine.
I'm great. I'm fine. I'm great. But I really liked the chemistry between the two leads. I thought this guy was just like really hot. She's really hot. Great. And I thought Mara, who played her daughter, was a really great actress and handled some of these scenes like so beautifully. So I really liked this one. In my ranking, I'd say it goes Tori, Nila, Harper, Joe.
Wow.
Right.
My
Oh,
story
in
to
last
second
place.
I can't believe you guys like the Manny one.
Definitely,
I actually can 100% believe you like the Manny one the most.
This one is my least favorite, Jax. It's
Oh,
going to the
wow.
bottom.
Okay.
I just
That's crazy.
I didn't care for it. I did like the fake relationship. When it works, it works. It didn't work for me in this one. I felt like these two they didn't do it for me. Chemistry wise, I didn't feel it.
Wow.
And it's just some stuff in this that I was just kind of like, I don't care about this one. So it's in last for me, and it's not even really all that close.
That's crazy town.
Sorry, just not wacky enough for me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
another fake
see that.
relationship
Movie made the most sense.
not
That was
wacky.
the problem.
It's not wacky enough for me.
I can see that it's not wacky enough for
Uh,
you. Jen, you need to rank them too. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I wasn't trying to move away from you, Brianna.
Here's the thing. No, so go ahead.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want my ranking?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
I really do.
1, 3, 2, 4.
1, 3. God, you are. This is crazy.
Thank you.
The fact that you guys love the Manny one is just as tough.
We just really did,
It's tough.
honestly. Well,
That's right.
I,
and shout out
Twins.
Manny Ramirez. Dan?
Shout out. Yeah, so none of these movies are good. I think fake relationship movie does give this a little bit of a boost because those typically move along a little faster. I love Nazanin Contractor. I wish she was in more Hallmark movies. The dude in this movie is giving Ezra vibes from Happy Holidays. You can take that for however you'd like. No need to pile on there. The daughter in this movie went to the Allie from When Calls the Heart School of Acting. I'll leave that to where it is. Go ahead, Jax.
I realize I can't say what I was going to say because it would reveal something that I don't want to reveal. So, I think she was very good, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah. No, I think
Is this girl your client?
listen.
No.
I've never said.
I actually trained this.
I'm not saying. I don't think that this. I try not to be like this kid's a bad actor. I typically don't do that, at least in the last 4 or 5 years. But I do think that this kid. This was. I could be wrong. Probably one of her early gigs, and so. Just like Allie in Early When Calls the Heart, like she ramps up very quickly and then goes like it's 100 or 0 all the time. So this movie has a lot of things that don't quite work, but it has Nazarene Contractor in the lead, which does quite work. I think Harper's the worst for me. And then I think the Manny is the next worst. And then I think probably Joe, and I think this is the best one. So let's go Nila, Joe, Tori, Harper.
I kind of love how we're all over the place.
That's right.
For the,
This is what the Love Club Moms does.
That's
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Tears communities apart.
That's right.
Let's get to all the feels. We were talking about when this movie gives feels. Jax?
I had feels at the end with that kiss. I thought it was very, very sexy.
It was quite a kiss.
It was quite a kiss. And guys, also, let's be real. I don't know what it was. We've been watching these women for 4 movies. Look, they're all very conventionally attractive. I don't need to tell anyone that. But they all looked for this party like they elevated it to the, like they knew it was going to be like the last scene. And like they really like put all the time into really getting them all glam. And I thought they all just looked so gorgeous. Of course, also, as When Harry Met Sally is my favorite rom-com. It's also one of my favorite movies. So that scene when they were doing the charades, look, it's not Otta Baby, It's a Boy, or
No.
When Harry Met Sally, but it was cute. And it reminded me of When Harry Met Sally. So I got some
Shout out.
Shout out. Absolutely. You know what? I thought the photography in this movie was actually pretty good. The one that they had on the wall of his ex was really solid stuff.
actually,
And then the pictures of a contractor out there were really well done. And the black and white worked really well. And so shout out to photography, because you know we've had a lot of photography or art movies and it's not typically good. So I thought these were really talented stuff. These were really talented
These
stuff.
were really talented stuff. These are really talented stuff.
And that's
we
why
said it for years.
the people too that like the homework for stuff like that.
These
really
are
talented stuff. These
stuff.
are really talented stuff.
You
Dana?
said it, man. Yeah, the kiss was good. Yeah, it was a good kiss. The end outside of the high school dance. But the kiss was good. Yeah, sure.
Hey guys.
Is it an
hi,
Australian
Mara.
baby?
No, it's me. It's Baby Jack. How you guys doing?
It's
thought
Baby
it was
Jack.
Mara.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. That was not Baby Jack.
No,
Ready
it's
to-
Baby Jack.
That's right.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, man?
I want to get my rankings real quick.
For the Love Club
What are
moms?
your rankings, Baby Jack?
I'm going to go 2. Joe, I thought Joe was great.
You're giving Joe 2. You're ranking them starting with 2?
I'm starting with 2.
Is 2 number 1, or are you starting with your second favorite one is Joe?
Let me come back when I got this figured out, okay?
Aw.
You threw me for a loop, Dan. I come in here, I've got plans. I've got ideas.
I just wanted some clarification. The question I
wasn't
asked,
banking on that.
sure, I wasn't trying to throw you for a loop. I just needed clarification.
I'm a roller coaster
Do
now.
you think Joe is the best of them, or do you think Joe
I
is...
think Joe's the best of them.
Okay, so number 2 is number 1.
Well, I don't know that, though. I didn't think about it. I wasn't prepared. All right, we'll check back with Baby Jack.
Yeah, we will.
A little bit here.
Will we?
Jack
Maybe.
I don't know. He's frazzled him. Welcome back, everybody. We're talking Love Club Moms, Nila, the fourth of 4. Let's get to the way what is. We're talking about when this movie made us go away. What? I'll start with you, Jax.
I only have one thing.
Okay.
And as a board game creator and
Here
board
we
game
go.
expert, board game connoisseur, board game lover,
Bundle game.
why are you playing Monopoly and charades on the same night?
Yeah.
That's not
No.
what happens. That's not, no. Are there other games that go together? Like, sure, maybe you're playing like Heads Up, 7 Up, and Cranium. Maybe you're doing like Settlers of Catan and also like pairing it with a little bit of Uno. But charades and Monopoly, no.
I mean, Monopoly takes 1,000 hours.
I think what happened
so many
here, I
hours.
think what happened here, Jax, is many of us like have this nostalgia around Monopoly. You know, it's like, oh, we should play Monopoly. And then whenever you end up playing Monopoly, you realize, this game isn't fun. And so,
Yeah.
and so you just go, what if we just drew pictures instead? Let's Pictionary. And then next thing you know, there you are.
You know what? You just convinced me.
Oh, wow.
You actually did. That was genuine. You're right. They gave up on it.
Yes,
They
you give
realized
it.
it wasn't fun.
I've never finished a game of Monopoly. It's too
Yeah,
long.
me
Do
either.
you remember when we played at the marathon and,
Yeah.
and noted socialist Alonzo Duralde was absolutely waxing us at Monopoly?
Ruthless.
Yeah.
He's ruthless.
You got to be careful, those socialists.
Yeah.
100%. That's
That's
what I'm
right.
talking about. Is that it?
Yeah.
There is a guy that reaches out to her on this dating app whose name is just Big Daddy.
That's right.
And I don't know, man. Like, that just seems like let's just maybe try with normal names. I don't know. Big Daddy.
Well, the
on
other
dating
name
app.
that reaches out is Hong Koo.
Yeah, Honku.
The two people that reach out are Hong Koo and Big Daddy.
and Big Daddy.
I
So-
think Big Daddy was a reference to the Tennessee Williams play Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
I
He's
thought
probably
that
a theater
thought
guy.
it might
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
you immediately were like, oh, is this a T-Dub?
Yeah, I've never been on a dating app. I'm sure there are some big daddies. I'm sure there's some big daddies out there. I'm not saying there's not. Erin is shaking her head yes. Okay. There's
Nodding
a
her head
lo-
yes, shaking her head no, right?
Oh, interesting.
Shaking her head yes. No,
I've-
shaking her head no. Nodding her
Really?
head yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't say shaking for both?
I've always heard nodded for, but Jax, what do you think? Nodding yes, shaking no.
Shaking is definitely no, but I think I could also shake my head yes.
Yeah, you can.
Philo.tv/DTH for Jax once again not giving an answer. But saying we're both right and we're both valued and wonderful members of the community.
But you are.
I just, listen, sometimes you got to shake.
Oh,
You know what I mean? There's a lot of terminologies in this particular movie, like, like kids stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to take, I don't remember the examples. The one I have down, though, is fishing.
You don't remember a single example of your wait what? What are we doing? I don't know. I know what happened in the movie. I don't. I brought it, but I don't have anything.
No, I have what I brought.
I got what I brought.
I have what I
There's
brought.
these examples. I don't know.
I wrote down she doesn't know what ghosted meant. Even though she uses other
Colloquialisms.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. She's a colloquial girl. But she doesn't know ghosted. And I think ghosted of all of the things is kind of like in the name, you could probably figure it out. I don't know. Maybe not.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
They filmed in, I believe, and I'm still waiting on the results, the loudest place in the world.
Yeah.
And they did zero ADR work. They are outside having a conversation, doing a little walk and talk, and two different buses come roaring through in the background, and they are so loud. And I'm just like, what's going on? Maybe it was a surround sound. Maybe this movie, Dan, wasn't meant for surround sound. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Dano?
Yeah, this is a fake relationship movie where the guy has to have a one-on-one conversation with the girl's mom, where she asks, what are your intentions with my daughter? Which is a tough spot in a fake relationship to be. But even better, there's all this hype around this scene where it's like, if Nani gives him the go-ahead, that would be it. There's no way that Nani's going to be okay with this. She's not okay with anybody, blah, blah, blah. She asks, what are your intentions with my daughter? He says exactly this. I can assure you with all honesty, I mean no ill will. And she cuts him off and goes, you have my blessing. This guy says, I promise I don't have any bad intentions. I promise that I don't want to kill her. and Nani's like, you know what? That's good enough for me. I feel like I've heard all I need to hear. I've hit the button in the voice. I'm good. You don't wish her ill will. You're good enough for my daughter. I feel like that's all I needed. I don't need anything else. It's great. But I'm here to tell you that this guy does wish her ill will. He is a barista that owns a dark room. He might look great, guys.
Guys, that's Dan at TakeTheHomework.com. All you baristas out there with your photography hobby.
He is a barista with a dark room. He's a serial killer. If you own a dark room, photography, but you better be taking pictures like freaking Walter Mitty. You better be in it. You better be in the Himalayas. You better be just spanning the globe. You cannot be a barista with a dark room. You just can't.
So judgmental, dude.
You can't be just in there with the red light, flipping with the tongs. And for us,
Dude, you got a good grasp of this.
For us to think you're not gonna wear people's skin as a suit. You can't do it, man. I'm just saying.
Sometimes you got to
can't
flip
do
it with the tongues. You know what I mean?
You got to flip it with the tongs.
Tongue.
You did it. That's right. After the buffet. He also, and I can't believe you didn't mention this in your wait what, does just enter a teenage
It's not
girl.
what the homework,
Oh, then I'll wait.
okay.
I'll wait on it. I'll
Okay,
wait.
okay.
Yeah, I felt like it was a clear wait what.
Yes.
Um,
I saved it.
you just
for
saved
that
it.
because I didn't have one. We're pulling back the curtain here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the best wait what of the movie, and you're like, well, just blah blah. Anyway, I'll save it. He is consoling a teenage girl in this movie and tells her that if no one dances with her, then he will dance with her. And then he says, I know all the moves. I know the hop, the shuffle, and the hip hop. What are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You know those three things. What does that mean? Can somebody tell me what that means?
I don't know what that
To know the hop, the shuffle, and the hip hop?
means.
I don't, Jax.
Well, he knows all three.
He knows all three. Jax, do you know
Are
what
you
that
familiar
means?
with this? Oh, we lost you for some
Jax?
Are
Are
you
there?
muted?
Oh.
Did you mute yourself?
Can't hear you. She
my
was
gosh.
laughing so hard at the dark room thing. That's what happened.
No, your mic's just
Can't
gone.
hear you.
Your mic's just gone.
We're over here silencing women. Hold on
That's
one second.
okay.
Yep.
That's okay. You're doing a great
That's
job.
right. You're doing awesome.
I have not heard the hop, the bop, or the hip hop.
None
I'm
of
not
them.
familiar with
Right.
it. Nope, you're still gone.
Still gone. Still not here.
Yeah, you get out of here. You scram.
Get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
leave it. Come back. Whatever. You just want to wait on her. Just wait on her.
Oh, okay.
I
I guess this does come out in a week. We got time to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got time.
Now
you're
you
back.
sound great, Jax. Jax is the best. She's just the best.
She laughed so hard her mic fell off.
Brian Harold's never laughed this hard at anything I've said in his life. It's
Well,
just good.
He's holding it in.
That's right. Yeah. Of course.
Jax, do you know the
The hop, the shuffle, or the hip hop?
I don't know any of them. All in conjunction with each other.
He just says, I can dance. I know the hop. I know the shuffle. I know the hip hop.
Oh yeah. No, I know who put the bop in the bop de bop de
Yeah,
bop.
of course. Who put the baby? Yeah, we got that. But wouldn't he
That's
say
it.
normal? Like we could do the Cupid shuffle, the electric slide. Like are all those names trademarked?
I don't know.
Do we have to pay money now
I
for
could do
saying
the, I
those?
could do the shag. I could do
Shag?
the Charleston.
That's right. The
Ooh, I
Macarena.
would hope he wouldn't say he could do the shag.
Yeah. Well, that one in South Carolina would be fine, but just from a standpoint of that's our state dance. We would never mean it the other
Oh.
way.
It's our state dance.
That's right.
So if someone walks up to you and says, "Want a shag?"
You're engaged to a British person.
Yeah,
We live in South
so-
Carolina, shag above board here, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
didn't realize
we're not
that.
we're not a bunch of perverts.
That's
like
right.
them,
In New York, northern coastal elites. That's not what we are.
Yankees.
Also, there's a full-on "Don't Make Me Sing" moment in this movie, but with Nazing Contractor modeling a dress, where she comes out in this dress, and he's like, "Let me take some pictures," and she's like, "Oh, I've never really done this before. Do you want one behind the shoulder?" Like she does it, like she does like a full like I've never had pictures of me taken before. Oh, is this what you is the jawline good? It is the wildest thing. Like listen, girl, you make dresses, you wear dresses, you clearly have had your picture taken in dresses. This is not your first rodeo of getting photographed in a dress, most clearly. He at one point, this guy, I don't know what his name is,
Ollie,
sees his ex, Ruby. Her back is turned. He looks at a Nazdine contractor. He's like, hey, let's go talk to my ex, make her jealous or whatever. They go arm in arm up to Ruby, who does not know that they're there. He taps her on the shoulder. She turns around, and then he goes, Ruby, hi, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
What?
well, then how'd you know?
Wait a minute. We rewound it. I was like, I had to have misheard that.
I'm fairly confident. My theory of this is that he stole her line. Like
Yes.
he was to say, hey, Ruby. She turns around and says, oh, I didn't see you there.
That's right.
And he just
says, Ruby, hi, I didn't see you there.
plowed right through it.
He says all of it.
Yeah.
That is all I got.
It's time for What the Hallmark is, where we wonder what could have been. Maybe happy gives some clarity. Any questions we still have? What are we still wondering about? That's what this segment's for. I'll start with you, Jax.
If Mara really set up the dating profile for her mom because she likes older guys and she wanted to be able to swipe and live vicariously, and then this really hot guy comes in and, you know, the scene you're talking about, look, he's... I
Good
knew
God,
someone...
Jax, what are you saying right now?
I knew someone
That man is
who-
40 years old.
No. I don't think he has those intentions. But it did make me think of, I did an interactive show once, and this guy went up to a woman who he thought was a woman and hit on her. It turned out she was a teenager, and he ended up dating her mom for 4.5 years.
Oh
So
my
he was
God.
like her stepdad after he hit on her. So I was just thinking about all that while I was watching it.
No.
Listen,
No.
you've brought up the moment,
No.
which is a wait what? It's a what the Hallmark. It's all of it.
I don't know how that was a what the Hallmark for her. I don't know what
I
that
think
was.
it's clear
This
as
was like
crystal.
Jax's nasty corner.
Welcome back to Jackson's Nasty Corner. So he is like, can I use the restroom or something like that? And walks by this teenage girl's room, peeks in, hears her crying, goes in, has this conversation, and then says the line that Dan's already talked about, which is, if nobody's dancing with you, I'll dance with you. Am I overreacting while I'm watching this scene, I'm thinking, if I had a daughter and I walked by and somebody that I was just starting to talk to,
Fake
was
relationship.
in my daughter's room talking and saying, I'll dance with you, I'd kill him. This was so out of left field. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Nazdine Contractor she thought it was sweet. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. That whole scene made me uncomfy. Don't you peek into her room? Don't you go and tell the mom, hey, your daughter's crying. It's not my place. Get out. Kick rocks. I'm not totally on board with Dan and his barista.
Yeah, you are.
I am now.
Because I left at that one because it was your what the Hallmark.
Yeah, you knew it. All of it is coming together to where this guy, you cannot trust him. Do not let this character of Ollie hide your kids, hide your wife from Ollie. Very uncomfortable. The whole scene made me uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Cut to Ollie in the dark room with pictures, just flipping them with the tongs.
Yes.
I'm just telling you.
Didn't
It's
like it.
not good.
Am
It's
I
not good.
overreacting, Jax?
No,
Okay.
it's really upsetting. It's really, really upsetting. And yes, if I was a mom, if I would be watching this kind of behavior with any girl that age, and I'd be like, no, what are you doing? They also could have fixed it if he was like in the main room and she came in crying, like looking for her mom, and she's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
He's like, are you okay?
Yes.
Like they could have actually ended up having a heart to heart that would have been appropriate.
I agree.
But you don't do that.
It's not so much the heart to heart as he entered her bedroom.
Yeah.
It's
And
if they were out at the kitchen bar or something, and they are talking, and Nazneen's like, "Come over here, and so you can hear this. You can hear this advice from someone that's not your mom." Okay, then it becomes a lot
Call
better.
me old fashioned. I don't like a adult boy named Ollie talking to teenage girls. I don't like it.
But especially if he hears her crying, and goes, "Yeah, this is my time." That's just not okay. Not okay.
No. So upsetting.
Yeah. The makers of this movie decided to put a fake calculus book cover on a history book. And you need to check it out at your earliest convenience. You don't need to watch this whole movie, but our girl falls asleep with a calculus book on her. She's asleep. She's studying so hard.
Yeah,
and the Nazneen Contractor's character picks the book off of her. And then when she does, you see the inside of the book is just all words and like a picture of like ancient Greece, and then just all words. There isn't a derivative of function X. There isn't any of these other calculus things like letters, variables, charts, numbers. Nope. It is a history book that they put a calculus cover on it. That is what happened in this movie. What are you thinking? Why isn't it smart to study history? I don't understand. Did we need the 15-year-old to study calculus? No. If she falls asleep studying anything, we are impressed. Stop it. Stop it, movie. I don't understand. Yeah.
Jax, do you have anything else for Jax's Nasty Corner, or are we good?
I'll save it for next time.
That's right.
Well, we did it. All 4 Love Club Moms movies are now in the books, and I don't know what's next, Jax, but we got. I mean, the month of May is dead. There's nothing going on.
What do you want to do, Jax?
What do you want to do?
Ooh, should we? You know what?
How about we have a segment? We have a weekly episode called Jax's Picks, and you pick like When Harry Met Sally or another
This
movie.
isn't a bad idea.
I would love to do. Oh wait, can we do like 90s rom-com?
Can you just do the diss list of 90s rom-coms for us?
Yeah,
You should
let's do
prob-
that.
you
I
should
would
probably
love to.
do that.
Yeah.
I would be honored.
I kind of want Jax to be our like, what's that platform with the real bad movies? That we've done
Not
a couple.
Up, Faith, and
We know
Family.
we did a couple of them. Tubi.
Tubi?
Jack should be our Tubi correspondent.
Oh my God.
Wait, so
it's-
Tubi's
we
making
keep
things?
do-
I should
No,
contact
Jax
them
Jax
and
is
see
like,
if
you're going to
they'll-
demote me again?
They're
It's
making
unbelievable.
they're making original stuff. Jax's Tubi pick.
I gotta get in contact with them.
Jax picks the Tubi movie of the week.
I'll do a Tubi movie of the week, and now it's giving me another thing to aim for. Maybe they'll hire me.
I
Maybe
don't
they
want
will.
a Tubi
I'll
movie of the
I'll
week.
go as low as I have to.
I want Jax on here every week. I don't want a
I'll
Tubi
do a Tubi movie of the week with Jax.
God.
Dan, you don't have to come.
Great. If it's Deck the Hallmark content, great. We
Well, but people like it when you come.
But we need a balance, don't we, Bram?
we
We're
need
both
a
such
balance.
positive.
Yeah, we would
colleagues.
both like be
Positive
raving
polys,
about the
that's right.
the Tubi movies.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out
we
what we're
get
gonna
the
do
chat,
next.
Double Deckers chat, BrambleJamPlus.com. So excited about Jax doing rom-coms, and then now we're going to do Tubi.
Well, I don't know for sure. I just
like Earthquake, Sharknado, and we're just like, now Jax has got to do those
Well, I
instead.
just think it would make for some, like more fun.
Yeah.
More fun conversation.
Tubi would be more fun.
Lorelai from Gilmore Girls is on Tubi. Oh, that's sad. Okay.
What? Jax is over there crying.
That
Jax
is
shooting for Tubi.
That
She's
is-
aiming
but-
for Tubi.
and Jax, you know this.
But I
You
just
didn't
said-
do Gilmore Girls, so
I didn't do Gilmore
you didn't
Girls.
do Gilmore
That's
Girls.
right.
No, I mean, is she all right?
That's what I'm wondering.
Is Lorelai
one
Lauren Graham?
person's trash is another person's treasure,
That's
and that
true.
Tubi would be my treasure, but I feel like Tubi is her trash.
Yeah, yes. No, but also you can do anything you want to, Jax.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Bran. With you and me together, 2 twins, 1 mouth.
Tubi. That's how the food
No.
connects. We'll be back next time with another one. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.